And right, hello, back to the channel. My name is Loxy, and 2025 is coming to an end. And what an interesting year it's been. This is going to be a video where we kind of go through everything that's happened this year for Loxy. No particular order, although I might try go in order. Just to kind of see what we've done this year and what we can do better next year. So, let's get right into it. So, to start off, I don't have a keyboard. My keyboard broke, so it's been sent back. So I'm doing this video without a keyboard. So if everything's a bit sloppy, just blame it on that. It'll be much better next year. So just really starting off with the content we've put out on the channel for this year, we've released 50 videos, 51 if you include this video, and what an interesting year it's been. So a lot has happened, really. Kind of going back to, I believe it was January, just kind of start off. Not only did we release the Everything New for DA Games video, but during this time, I actually lost all of my files. I don't think I ever made a video on it. It might have been December, but I had all my files, which included all my images, everything for my videos on a USB stick, and it just got completely wiped. So for the start of this year, I basically had to redo everything. That's why you will notice the difference between these 3 videos, and then we came to the plan. We got a brand new logo for the channel, and which is still the logo we use today. And I think that was a really difficult thing for me, was losing all of those files. Like, literally 5 years, well, 4, but let's just say 5 years worth of, like, everything was gone. All my logos, all my channel assets, everything that I used for my videos were gone. Now, looking back at it, it wasn't the best quality, but, like, during that time, I was absolutely shattered, and it really kind of put me off wanting to make videos. That is kind of why, for the first, well, I mean, for like most this year, but for the start of this year, I didn't really upload much. I was slow at uploading because I just lost all of that motivation. But then, on January 22nd, we released the 2025 Loxy rebrand, and honestly, I couldn't be more happy with how these logos turned out. This was huge. I spent ages coming up with the concepts, coming up with everything to make these logos better and different. So obviously we have the Loxy logo, which you're watching on right now. Then, even though they weren't very active this year, I made new logos for Loxy Plus and Loxy On Air. Now, later throughout the year, I did make some changes to Loxy Plus logo, but, you know, they were still things that I made, and I've been so happy with them. I know I've not been active at all in Loxy Plus, Loxy On Air, but I really do want to change that next year. But that really kind of brought back that motivation that while I've lost everything before, I now have a bunch of new stuff to work with. And honestly, the support I got from this was incredible. I want to thank you all so much. Like, going from a really low to coming up with these and people enjoying them just meant so much to me. So thank you all so much. And then we started bringing up more content. Obviously, we did the plan reaction, we Project You Move reaction, which I definitely didn't forget to react to the rest of it. But then, firstly, we got our first ever sponsor, which we still have today, with Poggers. Yes, we got our first ever, I call it a sponsorship. So I know it's not technically a sponsorship, but first affiliate link that we got, where if you were to use either my special link in the description or code LOXYY Loxy at checkout on the Poggers website, you would get a 10% off discount using my code, which was absolutely so cool. And it's something really special to me because I mean, I've been doing YouTube for like nearly 10 years at this point, which is crazy. I will get to that in just a moment. But Obviously, I'm not the biggest creator, but just to kind of see now that we reach 1,000 subscribers, kind of getting these opportunities is just so cool, and I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, and it's honestly just amazing. And then we launched the first of 2 series on the channel this year, Exploring Infinitum, and this was something I was quite honestly so proud I came up with, even though it's just, but basically, if you don't know, Exploring Infinitum is my series for the upcoming DA Games album Open Infinitum, where the whole concept of the album is obviously songs can have different meanings. Like, a song could mean this for you, but that for someone else. But the second thing is that every single song on the album included a featured artist. So 10 songs, 10 featured artists on the album, and I just thought it would be such a cool idea. Since I am known for reaction content, why not react to the songs from the featured artist? As some of these artists, a lot of people might not have heard of. So to kind of get the opportunity to see what these people do outside of this collab, what they've done beforehand, it's always just so interesting. And I thought, well, since Will is giving this exposure to these artists, and with the whole point of Open Infinitum being these featured artists, 10 featured artists, why not make a series out of it and kind of do what I'm known for, react. So we released the first one, which was Chloe Eves, who obviously featured in Madman. That one did really well, 135 views, thank you all so much. And then quite honestly, like, I forgot how long it was since this one released, but we did episode 2, which was with McG Wire, and that got 100 views, which thank you all so much for the support. We'll come back to Exploring Infinitum towards the end of this video, but it was honestly such a great thing to do. Obviously, we released the channel trailer, which I'm hoping to release much earlier. Hopefully sometime in January I'll release that. It's something small, but it's something I enjoy doing. I have done it for years at this point, and if I was editing, I'd do a very funny joke here, but 6-7 views, I'm gonna go. Also, I released my first, like, non-Roblox gameplay video in a while. My Five Nights at Freddy's Simulator video, which did extremely well. I was supposed to do a second video, but I just got caught up in so much stuff. But I would love to do another one of these. It did extremely well. Excuse me, I keep hiccuping. I think it's my first, like, my highest viewed non-reaction, non-song video, which is insane. Thank you all so much for the support on that. We also had Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, which that video did extremely well. And we had our first ever Loxy Direct, which didn't go too well. Literally, I'm pretty sure one of the things I talked about actually happened this year. I forget. I know I talked about Death Wish. I don't know if it was this year or next year. I said it was coming out. Yeah, that didn't happen. I apologize for that. But coming from that Loxy Direct, we released our second series, DA Discuss. Now, yes, this year, especially the second half of the year, this channel was very DA Games focused. I am so sorry to my non-DA Game subscribers, but we're doing so much. I didn't realize how much DA Games content I've been making. I'm so sorry. I promise I want to do more non-DA Games content next year. I am so sorry, but yes, we did release DA Discuss episode 1, which did extremely well. Thank you all so much for the support on that video. And then, yeah, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 videos in a row. Granted, half of them were just clips from my main reaction video, but still, like, that is, I'm so I'm so sorry. But yeah, we also got Flash Drive SSD, which 1.5 thousand views. Thank you all so much for the support on that. As well as that, I'm just jumping ahead. Not only did we release DA Discuss episode 2, which is basically all about Flash Drive, I released my first ever kind of fan-made song video, I guess you want to call it. I released the Eternal Swing Encore fan-made full album video, and it did incredible. Like, thank you all so much for this video. I was really proud on. And I do want to do more stuff next year with this kind of style, obviously make it much better. I have seen, I've been asked to do Press Start to Rewind, which would be cool to do if I had the correct assets. But yeah, this is incredible. Thank you all so much for support on this video right here. Just like the support and everything this year. It's been absolutely incredible. And yeah, Flash Drive SSD was such a good album. As well as that, I got my Fortnite creator code around this time as well. You can still use it today, L0XYY, to support me in the Fortnite item shop. But I released my first ever Fortnite map. Well, I did a bit before this, but I didn't do a video on it. But I released my DA Games Flash Drive SSD Death Run video, which, yes, it's long overdue an update. Yeah, it's been 4 months. Look, it's because of mental health reasons. We'll go into it later. But yes, I released my Fortnite Flash Drive SSD map, and it did incredible. Thank you all so much for the support on it. It was so cool to do. Like, I've been making maps, like, privately, basically since Creative Mode came out back in 2018, I believe, or it was 2019. No, I think it was it yeah, it was Christmas 2018, I believe. I've been making Fortnite maps for ages, and I got a Fortnite creator code. I met the requirements for being a map maker, and I released my first map. Now, I've not released anything since, but yes, I released 2 Fortnite maps, and yeah, thank you so much support on those as well. And then we had DA Discussed episode 3, which I'm loving doing this series, and it seems you guys are too. And then we're gonna skip the very depressing video in the corner. I released my first ever actual lyric video for a good friend of mine, Mr. Frown Official. He released a Doki Doki Literature Club song called You and I loved it so much that I had to make a fan-made lyric video for it. Now, obviously, it's the best quality. I've not actually done anything since, but like, this video did very well, which I know so much for. I enjoyed doing it, and Mr. Fan is a really good friend of mine. He's so cool. I highly recommend you go check him out. He makes some amazing music, and I've heard that he's doing some amazing stuff for next year as well. So go subscribe to him. He's amazing. And then I released, this did extremely well, I released my Flash Drive SSD fan-made album lyric video teamed around the 2022 version of the album, and this did incredible. 400 views, thank you all so much. This was so fun to make. I really enjoyed it. It could have been better, of course, but from how I made it, it was amazing to make, and you all loved it. And I just want to say thank you all so much. I do have an idea to do this for Open and Phantom. Again, I just need the assets for it. If I get those, I'll definitely make it. And then coming back to our good friend Mr. Frown Official, or Frowny Tunes, they made a song for me. Like, that is crazy. This is like the first time this has ever happened to me, and this was absolutely amazing. Like, I was an absolutely crazy experience that someone made a song about me, and of course it's my good friend, a good friend to the channel, and yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I was so crazy that in 2025 I had a song made about me. Like, wow. Then we had Birth from Exile, but also Birth from Exile was amazing, but I didn't mean to kind of brush over it like that. But I released something that I've been wanting to do for ages. I released a little teaser for my original story series called Lily. If you don't know, I have this story universe series called Death Wish, and the first story I've been working on, it's basically a series of short stories. The first one I was working on is called Lily, and I am hoping that sometime early next year I want to release the first chapter of the story, and I'm hoping it comes out. I have no plans currently. I have no release dates. But I released the first teaser for this, and if you don't know, Lily has been something I'm working on for years, with lots of breaks in between, and I really do hope that I'm able to finish it off, pick it up, and make it as best as I can and release it to you guys finally. So, because I think it was originally supposed to release it this year, but I pushed it back to add some rewrites to extend it and just make it a bit better. And then we released Day Discuss episode 4, and literally like a few days after, we got our first teaser for Dying to Find a Home, and yes, Dying to Find a Home came out. Next song for Open Infinitum, and again, the views went crazy. Thank you all so much for the support. But not only did we get that, that meant we got episode 3 of Exploring Infinitum with Kamikat. And yes, I really enjoyed making this video. Nearly 200 views is incredible. Thank you all so much. I'm very excited to continue and finish the Exploring Infinitum series next year, whenever Will decides to release the album. I meant that as in like whenever the album's ready is what I meant to say. And then coming up to the last few weeks of the channel, I forgot how difficult it is to record without editing. I've gotten so used to it. I don't know how I used to do it. But I basically released a long streak of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie reactions. So, we had Dance Forever by Darko. Then we had a little bit of a break. We got the Die For That cover by Mr. Loud Official, which featured DA Games. Then we went back to where I Can't Control Myself by Black Griffin, which is incredible, by the way. 2.5,000 views, thank you all so much. I mean, even the Darko video is nearly at 800. And then we released CG5's One of Us. I think it's best if we move on. And then moving on to this last week of the year, really. So we got Cup the Grass. It finally released. We did a reaction to that, and nearly 4,000 views is incredible. The song is actually really close to 1 million subscribers, which... 1 million views, which is crazy. And then I released a Easter egg video for the song, which once again did really well. And then we released the final episode of Day Discuss for the year, which was episode 5, which was absolutely crazy. We released 5 episodes this year, which also featured the DA Games advent calendar. And then to end off the year, well, not yet, but yesterday I released Tears in the Rain reaction, a song by JT Music, which once again adds on to the crazy amount of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 reactions. I just realized I used the exact same font for all 4 of these videos. So that is a crazy... I actually didn't even notice that. But then just kind of end this off with, like, look at these crazy analytics. Like, this is absolutely insane. Like, thank you all so much. We got 90,000 views this year, which is absolutely insane. Like, that is incredible. That is 106% more than 2024, which is absolutely insane. Let's say next year, can we get over 100,000 views in a year? Hey, let's try it. But we got 2,000 hours of watch time, which is once again over 100% more than last year, and which is just crazy. We got nearly 350 subscribers this year, which to some people might not be a lot, but to me that is absolutely insane. Like, thank you all so much. Like, it's crazy that this time last year we hit 1,000 subscribers after, like, at that point 8 years of the channel, which is insane. Like, obviously my videos never been the best quality, and I'm trying to change that, but to get this amount, like nearly 1,500, is insane. Like, thank you all so much to those 348 people who subscribed this year, but also to everyone, those 1,368 people who subscribed. Like, thank you all so much for the support. Yeah, just what a huge year for the channel. I want to say thank you all so much. Like, that's absolutely amazing. While it's not been the best year, it's been a very difficult year. Not just for the channel, especially for the channel, but also just me personally, which I won't go into. But yeah, this year has been very, very difficult for me, especially kind of at the start of the year, what happened, and just kind of going through. Things have been hard. Like, this year has been hard, and I've just really not had the motivation or had the mental energy to kind of get these videos out. But the start, the support, even when feeling like that, is just absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much. Every single one of you who watches this channel, I love you all so much. Like, thank you. And I do hope that next year we'll put out more content. At least we're a bit more organized now. Whereas last year was very, like, you know, with the redoing all of the branding, kind of all this and all that. You know, but at least with next year, we kind of know what we're doing. And one thing I actually didn't mention is the live streams within this channel. This year we really went big with live streams, kind of like last year as well. But like this year we kind of did a bunch of live streams, and I know it is kind of a joke, like a meme now, where I say we're gonna stream soon and then I don't stream. I've been wanting to stream, and I promise you, like we will get a stream, sometime this week. I don't know when, but we will. I am planning on doing a Class 709 stream, but like I promise, I'll be going back into streaming. But yeah, like this year has just been absolutely amazing and difficult, but like just I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And while yes, these numbers like 300 like 300 subscribers in a year, to some people that's not good, but to me, like that is amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of it. And we're just gonna keep on growing. So thank you all so much for an amazing 2025. I do hope the 2026 will be much better. If the audio sounds off, that's because for Christmas I got a audio mixer, and I'm still kind of working out everything on how to use it. So if there's a bit of background noise or something like that, or if you hear me you know, what's to say, like smacking my lips or whatever, I'm so sorry for that. This is a very long video, I just realized. But yeah, I'm gonna try, I say a lot, but I'm gonna try fix the audio for next year. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for an amazing 2025. This year has been a different one, but a good one. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I could say that on repeat like a broken record, but we're going to end it there before this video is half an hour long. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you are new, please subscribe, notifications, hit the bell. Make sure to subscribe, 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 in there. Join Discord server, link in the description down below. Follow me at Twitter at Loxy was taking follows on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok at LoxyOfficial. If you have on a Fortnite, make sure to use code L0XYY in the Fortnite Item Shop to support me. And use code LOXYY at checkout on the Poggers website to get yourself a nice 10% off discount. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing new year. I'll see you guys next year. Peace out. Oh, I paused the video.